Oh, you mean like the red jaguars?
Yeah.
Ready yourselves and enter the hidden temple.
Yes.
It's been a while since I saw that show.
Be the first one to reach the.
All right, it's time for some more of Kao the Kangaroo, round 2. All right, so we're entering the volcano of Treasure Island.
This island has a lot of different areas. I think someone should check that out.
All right.
You are just about to enter the pyramid where the treasure lies hidden.
I thought this was a volcano. Now it's a pyramid? It's a pyramid volcano. Oh, ancient cultures. They
knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing. Alrighty. So that is actually an enemy. There are enemies hiding in urns, and if you get too close, they'll actually take a stick and smack you.
Could you imagine walking past my mom's urn and just something reached out and smacked the shit out of you? Reach
out and touch me. Ow. Not so hard. Ass. See what I mean?
Oh, I see it, yeah.
Arm comes out and it's just like whack. Yeah, this pyramid / volcano is filled to the brim with booby traps. So yeah, we gotta be careful. This is full-on Tomb Raider Indiana Jones shit. We must be careful. We're both having some like bodily noise.
You're gurgling from the attic. I'm gurgling from the basement.
I was just like, I want to say something, but I'm just feeling it, and I'm just like, hold on. And I like burped from my throat.
That's what I usually
like a frog.
do.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it feels like. Yeah.
Because like it didn't escape my lips. I was just like, Ugh.
I have like a weird gas problem where like I can't expel gases. They just kind of like gurgle back into my body.
So here's a neat little tidbit. We can hide in crates to get through the electrical shields. We can just shimmy along. Now every time I see those urns, I just use the butt stomp and I can smash them from afar. Whether they hide an enemy or not, I'll take care of them. Yeah, I think this is the most puzzles that Kao the Kangaroo has. There's going to be a couple switches and obstacles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But nothing too crazy beyond this.
Okay.
But this is the only level that really has it.
I went through like this really weird phase that I actually kind of miss doing.
Yeah?
Of where I would just like obsessively do crossword puzzles.
Oh, wow, really?
Not crossword puzzles, word search.
Oh, okay.
I'm terrible at crossword puzzles.
So am I. I was a little impressed for a second. I was like, crossword puzzles, God bless you, child.
I feel like it, like...
I don't have the patience
Not
for
the
them.
New York Times, but if I had like a specified one, I'd probably really enjoy it.
Okay.
Because it's just Sudoku with words.
That is true.
But like the New York Times one, I struggle with because I don't have like the interest.
The floor gave away. The floor is lava in this level.
Actual lava.
Yeah, actual lava. Not like the last story where it was just painful floors. Painful red floors.
Danger floor.
The danger floor. Yep. See, I don't know why we have a pelican when we just have this nice little helmet. I think it was just for the sole sake of like shaking up the gameplay.
Yeah, I think it was just something different.
All right. We got scorpions here.
I'm not asking too much of this game for sense making.
After all, we have an Australian kangaroo with boxing gloves.
Fighting inside a pyramid volcano.
Yes. In search of treasure to save his parrot friend from the hunter. And a group of pirates. Very careful. What's nice is that you never run out of boomerangs.
Yeah, that is
Even
nice.
if you go to 0, there's usually like a batch of boomerangs nearby. They give you plenty of boomerangs to fool around with.
This kind of reminds me of the Hidden Temple.
Oh, you mean like the red jaguars?
Yeah.
Ready yourselves and enter the hidden temple.
Yes.
It's been a while since I saw that show.
Be the first one to reach the crag.
Was that a Nickelodeon show or was that
Yes.
something else?
That was Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon did
Legend of the Hidden Temple.
Double Dare, Legends of the Hidden Temple. They did
a lot of slime. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I remember getting slimed. That was what Nickelodeon was like most known for,
yeah.
was the slime.
I feel like that's still a big thing, a big part of their like.
I don't think they do slime anymore. I think they cut slime out like after a while. It was probably just either too messy or expensive, maybe a waste of resources.
I don't know. Like, I think they still do slime at like award shows.
Really?
Because the Nickelodeon Splat is slime.
True. But like,
So unless
know,
they
I
like
just haven't-
rebrand. Oh no.
I don't hear about it much. But then again, I'm not a kid anymore, so I don't
Yeah.
like seek it out.
I don't really watch the Nickelodeon of now. I don't even know. Does Nickelodeon even still exist?
I don't know. I think so.
I'm sorry, I have
like-
to look it up.
SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents still get new episodes. Unless it got like absorbed by another streaming service, which it very well could be. Yeah, you check that out while I outrun this giant wall of lava coming my way. It looks more like a giant ball of lava now that I actually get a good look at it. Like a giant crater rolling my way.
Yeah.
It doesn't look liquid. It definitely looks like a big block of solid just hurling my way, rolling forward. Which you know what that means. Da 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 da. And that you're going to see that in a lot of video games. Running away from a giant boulder. It is just a staple. You're going to see it in RPGs, in adventure games, in shooters. It's a simple obstacle, and like you can thank Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark for making it infamous.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. No. Don't you knock me into the lava. That is a one-hit kill, you slurt.
Oh wow.
What's up?
Okay. So I found out Nickelodeon no longer exists.
Oh,
It is
wow.
called Nick now. It's
Just Nick.
Just
Okay.
Nick. Nickelodeon debuted in 1977.
Holy shnikes.
So, and it's like one of the big things that like Nick is doing. They don't have like cartoons as much. It's more
Surprise, surprise.
It's more like sitcom-y,
Yeah.
like kid sitcom.
Woohoo. Yeah, they did start doing that. 2D animation just has no place anymore. It's a shame. What is the future of cartoons?
Yeah.
I ask you. And this is why so many people get into anime.
Well, it's like I feel like
Because
now
you can never outgrow anime.
So yeah, well, it's like now, what are you gonna do with like the future of cartoons? They're gonna make it adult cartoons. Like, think about it: Family Guy, Futurama, The Simpsons, American Dad, The Cleveland
Morty.
Show,
Yeah.
Rick and Morty, Bless the Hearts, Solar Opposites. Like, they're just making more and more cartoons for adults.
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I could
I
keep
don't know how I feel about that,
going.
because all of them feel so samey.
They are
Granted, it's
very
a genre,
samey.
but like all the shows by Rick and Morty just feel like Rick and Morty.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I think it's because it's all the same voice actors using the same voice.
Is that what it is?
I feel like that is very much what it is, but it's also the dynamic of characters.
Yeah, the
you
dynamic's
have
the
like
same, the tone's the same.
weird deadbeat dad that everyone makes fun of, the tired, fed up mom that's just trying to hold it together, and the two kids, and then you have the like quote unquote outsider that is like the super smart fuck this kind of person that kind of like is in the family. Like, there, it's the dynamic is all set up the same, and they use the
Okay.
same voice actors for the same type characters and just put a new like story to it.
Interesting.
At least that's the case with like Rick and Morty and Solar Opposites.
Okay. Because like they have a handful of shows now, to my knowledge, and like just I've seen clips of the others, and I'm just like, feels like Rick and Morty. Whereas Rick and Morty, in and of itself, I'm just like, I've just
really
grown
liked
tired of.
the first half of Rick and Morty, and then it just pretty much
I think
after
I liked up to season 3.
Yeah, after Rick gets out of prison, I'm just like, meh.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has good moments, but like I'm not gonna binge it, when it comes out.
Yeah. I can definitely agree to that. Okay, what do we got going on here? So now we're getting some like mechanical contraptions. So this is a pyramid volcano factory? We just keep adding to this, don't we? I feel like the developers initially planned like 3 more worlds.
And they were like, oh shit, we ran out of time.
Yeah,
Let's just put them all together.
So they mixed them all together. Because I definitely feel like there could have been like a volcano,
the way
that
I justify this
then
to myself, that it makes sense for me and my brain.
No, let's hear it.
Is that it's a volcano that they built a pyramid around, and that is why there's like a factory, because they had to build the pyramid around the volcano. That is the only way I can justify this in my brain.
Developer in Poland is just like, yes, that's it. That's exactly what happened.
They're like, oh my god, someone gets it.
Thank you. Okay, so that's just there for show. I thought I could punch it and maybe it would like turn the nozzle and like, I don't know, drain some of the lava or move the lava to a different room. But nope, just there for show.
That same developer is like, that's such a good idea.
Write that down. Okay, so this is how we're going to get the rest of the treasure. So we have a crane game to play.
Oh, Lord.
You have to pick up the giant crates of gold.
Of course you do.
And avoid the, like, bomb enemies that show up. Those things.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You usually see them, like, deep in the ocean. I forget the name of them. But they're bombs, and if you grab even one of them, it destroys the entire crane, and you have to start over.
They're like the bombs from Finding Nemo?
Yes. Don't touch one of those balloons. You wouldn't want one of them to pop. That's exactly what they are. So I'm pretty sure there's a set number of these that you have to collect. I don't even know if there's a timer. I don't know if it just keeps going, and all you got to do is keep collecting and avoid the bombs, or what?
I like how it looks at the claw.
Can't fool me. It's just like, come on, come get me, big shot.
Reach out and touch me.
But there we go. We have 3,811 ducats. We have enough to pay off the pirate and save little parrot.
Now you can bribe that tub-o-lard bossman down at the docks. Good luck. I hope we meet again.
I hope we meet again too, Pelican, but I hope I don't have to play as you again. Because I was not a fan of your control scheme.
Sorry, I already have a bird friend. He's in a spot of trouble right now. I'm on my way to save him.
Hang on. We got a boss fight stopping us. The pirate captain. Alrighty, so before we can save the parrot, we gotta take on this boss. So the way this boss works is he's gonna be firing his mates at you. And you have to defeat them. Once you defeat all of them, he himself will show up.
Okay.
And then you have to fight him. So it's all about like lessening their numbers until he's just like, I guess I'll do it myself. But because I have a super ground pound and a super tail whip, he's a lot easier. Now, while you're fighting the pirates, you'll notice that he's also shooting bombs at you as well.
Yeah.
So steer clear. And now here he comes. And he's got a peg leg, so he kind of like hobbles on forward. So what you gotta do is hit him until he does this spin attack. Then you gotta lure him into these geysers to where he will just sink.
I was just reminiscing, I guess, because of the peg leg. It made me think of it. That was the only part of the one Pirates of the Caribbean that I liked, was that he had a peg leg.
Oh,
Barbossa.
yeah. And, like, he could also, like, take it off.
And drink
it was
rum
full
from
of
it,
rum.
yeah.
Yeah. That was on Stranger Tides, I believe. So he's also going to shoot parrots at you as well. His parrots. His parrots are green. Aha, there's a geyser. Come here. Aha! Oops. You have to actually hit him. And be careful, you don't want to fall into the water yourself. You can do that.
Oh, Lord.
Alright, and each time you knock him into the water and he goes back on his ship, more pirates come out to fight you. The bombs are more frequent. And it just gets more aggressive as the battle continues. Careful. There we go. But again, nothing you can't handle. Gotcha. Excuse me. All right, here he comes. And there's the geyser I need. Hey, ooh, careful. He's got a sword! You idiot. We've all got swords.
I don't have a sword.
Come here, come here. There we go. And there we go. We beat him.
I'm going home. Ma.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. Although I do like the visual here.
Oh, yeah.
He's just floating.
Oh.
Wait for me. Wait for your captain. He reminds me of Patchy the Pirate from SpongeBob.
Yes.
Just a lot shorter.
Yes. Just small and animated.
Yep. I don't know. Patchy was pretty animated.
Well, I meant like he's drawn, whereas Patchy is a person.
All right, so here we go. We've got the money.
Muscle bound, eh? Now get out of my sight. I don't have time to mess with you. I've got to take care of the hunter.
So there we go. That was the sole purpose of collecting money in this game, is to just pay off the pirate. So now we're on our way to rescue the parrot, and we're in the abandoned town.
He's just skipping along in the rain.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain.
Is it? I feel like it's bad. Maybe not bad, but that every time I try to voice what Kao would sound like, I just imagine that I'm Rocco. Spunky.
No, I think it works. I just always go for an Australian accent because that's what he got.
Well, I mean, that's what Rocco sounds like. He speaks with an Australian accent. Because he's a wallaby.
Ah, okay. It's been a while since I've heard you binge Rocco's
I binged
Modern
that
Life.
already.
That was one of the first ones you binged. Rocco's Modern Life.
That is one that I feel like is better as an adult.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was fun as a kid, like, watching Heifer. But, like, Philip and Rocco, so much better as adults.
Oh, okay.
Because Philip, the turtle, he gets married and has kids. Like, he's the first to get married and have kids out of all the friends.
Gotcha.
And then Rocco is just really poor and, like, hates his job and he's just struggling to feed him and Spunky.
So you find it more understandable
Oh,
like,
yeah.
to view it as an
It's
adult.
just way more relatable. So the jokes that they're making are just funnier because you get it. I think it's like the first episode. Rocco and Spunky are really hungry. And like their bellies are rumbling and everything. And he's like, I'm sorry, Spunky, I don't have any money. And then Spunky like brings him like a flyer for the grocery store where it's like in a certain period of time, like all your groceries are like $1 or something ridiculous, so that he like goes on this rampage to buy groceries and he's like a few seconds late after the sale ends and he like loses his shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in the next episode, we're going to rescue Parrot and more shenanigans with our little Australian kangaroo friend.
Little kangaroo.
So we'll see you next time down under.
Toodles.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Rocco's Modern Life.